Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Bringing you the third part of whatever it is. Since I've had to listen to so much here, since, everybody's quit and said he supports us all because, as mistakes from Liechtenstein, it still means we're Latin and we can go back there underneath our construction. Just insane, and they've stopped messing with the aluminum that sits around my kidneys. Yeah. When they came to Knoxville, like I said in the previous part 2, they replaced a lot of black people. I really wasn't even as light as you say I am, or whatever it is, and white as rice, god damn it, piece of shit. Snowflake, god, whatever it is. They came here, they replaced the Hispanic looking people, they replaced the native looking people, they replaced white people, they did everything in the world here and blew the fuck out of it in the name of continuation of World War II. Just like how supposedly, the Spanish went and blew the fuck out of India for its not taking care of things, and replacement of the Nazi cult and everything else that really only has its main existence mostly in destruction of places that it could think of as Jewish and everything else, and saying it shows proper gangbanging and making sure there'll be no more Spartacuses, and that India will submit and become a good secondary tribal if Rome ever needs another reason for that. They replaced all sorts of people, everything else. I've had to listen to fake Trump coming out of the area over there where the bathroom is, or the water, and going on about how, why do the black people have to steal everything from me? Why do the black... Well, honestly, it's like this. They, the black people, they hate USA, and they, the people, came over from Africa and wanting to colonize the area. And for Scotty, the police officer, since it's your undercover name, I don't care. There's a reason why you don't let the enemy on. They go, you can never let these people on. They go, it was a black person. It's like, look at him in the face. It's Mussolini. They're just inbred, and they have different colors of skin. They're not an ancient race. They have no different templates and features or anything else. And you should just learn to... whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're nice people. I have to agree to that in a way because they're charming. They really do handle themselves very well. But as the whole thing goes with it, they came here, they replaced every single color they could, everything they could, even to the point of stupidity and absurdity, and walked off with it, and they let them live here because we need the resources from here, the taxes, the people, the whatever. There's nothing that can ever be done here. There's not one good thing that can happen here. And it's just a joke. It seriously is. Just a complete joke. And the government likes covering it up. The government knows everything. And whatever fell out of the sky, so to speak of, since we're not allowed to say anything, you have to keep it like space aliens. And, this stuff looked like photon torpedoes that Spock was put into, if they didn't blow. With everything else being said out there, for whatever you want to say, and even some of them, since they could put a Spock inside of it, and it was before Spock came out, and I'm going... There's one guy that I think made it out of here, and he wrote some stuff for that episode of Star Trek. And that's why they looked the way they did, and that you could actually put someone in there for a space burial. And half the time I think I recognize his name somewhere in like the outer credits of like lighting. But yet at the same time, I'm just going... Whatever, man. Whatever. You know, we have people come down here, and it's like we can't have these people around. It's too much of an excuse. The type of forensic makeup that I've seen them use here is light years beyond any of the crap they have in Hollywood. Light years. I mean, seriously, whatever you want to say. 100 years behind. 80 years behind. We could have an army of all the scientific people we know from NYU, University of Berkeley, and everything else. And the old ones somehow recloned numerous times and only exposed to scientific stuff. And that's it. We wouldn't even be able to come close to it. That is what we were fighting over in ISIS Al-Qaeda land. And that incident there in the USA with Oak Ridge nuclear base here and everything else basically let the Nazis, tithing the Nazi cult of Rome, tithing the God particle to Rome, become for about 35 years the construct of Rome. And under freedom of religion and the removal of the power of the church, it was not just the removal of the power of the Church of England, it was the removal of all powers of the church back to even the lineage of Jesus, if it does exist. However it exists, whether it be the real Virgin Mary and everything else, or else the begotten, exiled son of Julius Caesar and his first wife. This is just what everybody knows here. And we had a civil war where they took Knoxville and shut down everything. And they had to send so much army here. And then they kind of discovered uranium with some of the fighting and pulling of World War I ordinances. And with that, they just said, we got the army there already, start digging. Figure out how to use this stuff. Everybody wants to go on that it's this little thing you can find in the Cumberland for the prisoner of war camp or whatever it is. Now, that's not it. They had a straight out, basically, civil war that delayed a year, the invasion of North Africa. It was so bad throughout here, there wasn't anything you could talk of. And it rears its head now and then, over and over. I've done a couple of videos from what my dad told me before they changed this one thing out there. They did these other things out there and everything else, and it's ridiculously retarded. And there's absolutely nothing anyone can really do or prove other than like some of us lived through it, and I think there's only like 3 or 4 left. Seriously. And I know a bunch of people will show up and go, my age says, and I'm like going, you're the pieces of shit that shot the people and took their badges off of them and then said, hey, I'm this. Bang, bang. What, I am right-handed. Bang, bang. I mean, even the military, when they see people in plain clothes and it's like their USA blue jeans and sweatshirts, it's like, hey, what's going on? We just got out of the rubble over here. And then everybody will just be like, you're just trying to ride 9/11 and stuff. And it's like, you can't do anything with these people. They are the majority, and this is a Greek kingship theocracy, as they say, where they're just here to eat all the half-breeds and get the power of the Olympians. And none of them can ever do anything that the Olympians ever did. And they just go, yes, we did. We poop on ground and it make cheese. And I'm just like, whatever. Anyway, this one will be short, not the hour long, whatever it is. So, have a wonderful day. Be kind, be safe, and take care of yourselves. Bye. Oh, like and subscribe, like anybody's going to.